Yo, what up, y'all? Hey, I decided I want to start sharing some of my lucid dreams with you guys. If anybody's into lucid dreaming or even knows what it is, I can explain it for you if you don't know what lucid dreaming is. Lucid dreaming is when you're aware. You're in a dream, but you're aware that you're in a dream. Now, once you're aware that you're in a dream, you've got options. You're in control. And I think a lot of people may not even know that they have this power. I've been lucid dreaming for years. I mean, it happens at least once or twice a month. Sometimes more often. You know, sometimes it can be 4 or 5 times in a month that I lucid dream. But last night I was lucid dreaming. And the way that I became lucid is I was dropping my mom off to her job, which is funny. I mean, she hasn't worked in like 10 years. So that was already a little, hard to believe. But the thing that snapped me out of the dream was I was like, wait a second. When I dropped her off, she completely vanished and disappeared. And at that moment, I was like, oh, okay, all right, this is a dream. Now, usually when it comes to these lucid dreams, and I think a lot of people probably do this, you just go straight to having sex. It's always some kind of sexual fantasy stuff. Well, this time I said no. That will not be necessary. I said, what can we do in this dream? What could I really learn? What could I take away from this? So I said, you know what? And this is crazy. This is an advanced technique, I would say. Like, you probably have to be lucid dreaming for a while to know you have this ability. Once you become lucid, anything that you think about, let's see, I'm thinking about it, but I'm also, in a way, I'm summoning it, right? Because I remember I was walking around this corner, and I was thinking in my head, by the time I get to the other side of this corner, I want to talk to my subconscious. That's exactly what I thought. I don't know if I said it out loud in my dream, but I said, as soon as I walk around this corner, I want to talk to my subconscious. I don't know what my subconscious looks like, and it's so funny. I walk around this corner, and it's 3 guys that walk up, and they all kind of got like this business attire stuff on, and I'm like, what the fuck, there's 3 of y'all? And the guy, he's like, how many of us did you expect? It's like, I don't know, man, I just thought it'd just be one, but I guess the subconscious. And then they're like, okay, well, what did you want? And I'm like, well, I'm trying to become conscious. And dude, this is the part of the dream that I can't remember. I can't remember what he said, because I remember one of the guys saying something. It was a shorter black guy with a funny shaped head. I mean, I don't know. He had like not like really funny. It was like an almond. That nigga head was like an almond. But yeah, I can't say that word anymore. I'm supposed to not be saying it. But anyways, dude, I remember he was the one who he had said something that made so much sense in my dream. I was like, wow, that's a good one. I was like, that's really good. Because I said I wanted to talk to my subconscious, and then I said I wanted to be conscious. And he's like, what? I think he's like, what is being conscious? What do you mean by that? And I was like, I think it was something along the lines of that, because I was like, shit. I wasn't doing a good enough job of explaining what I was trying to say to the guy, but I figured this was the subconscious, so it should be easy. I wasn't asking the right questions, and when it came down to it, when I talked about being conscious, this group of 3 guys, they're like, nah, man, we don't want you to be. Why would we want you to be conscious? Then we wouldn't exist. And I was like, well, okay, I hear you. That makes sense. I mean, I'm not trying to kill you guys off, but, So I'm like, this is so twisted, right? This is like another level of dreaming, right? Was I actually talking to my subconscious? Or am I just fucking nuts? Because they were talking to me like they were actually my subconscious. And he was telling me, he's like, well, we don't want you to become conscious. Because if you became conscious, we wouldn't be around. There would be no us. So I'm like, all right, well, not a question I should have been asking. I woke up and I started writing all this stuff down, and I'm like, damn, what the hell? Why didn't I talk about mental clarity, talk about brain fog? That's what I should have been asking these guys, not hey, let me become conscious. That was just so stupid. What a waste of a, you know what I mean? You know what it felt like? It felt like on Dragon Ball Z, where they gather up all the Dragon Balls and they get one wish. I fucking blew it. I blew the wish. Okay, so now, I don't know, man. I was just like, what the fuck? You know? Who knows what would have happened if I went in there and I asked them about the brain fog and the mental clarity. And they said, oh, we can help you with that. So that's what I'm going to do next time I get an opportunity to lucid dream. Stay tuned, folks. I will let you know. And if lucid dreaming is something you'd like to do, I can give you a few tips about that real quick. Sorry, I'm on the drive home. I'm just getting back from the exchange where I picked up a copy. You're not going to believe this. Call of Duty Ghost. It's $3. You can play it online. All the other Call of Duty games, they don't keep track of your rank right now. Like if you have a new PSN account that was after 2018, it doesn't save any of your online progress. So it's like pointless to play Black Ops, Modern Warfare, all the good ones. Modern Warfare 3, all of that stuff. You can't, it doesn't track your progress anymore. But basically, if you want to lucid dream, if you want to get into lucid dreaming, you want to practice, this was a beginner tip. You look at your hands, right? These are things that you can get used to doing in the real life. And you'll naturally do them in the dream as you're dreaming. But the thing is, when you look at your hands in a dream, you're going to notice that they don't look like your normal hands. And that right there is that's going to snap you out of it, and you're going to know you're in a dream. Once you look at your hands in the dream and you say, all right. But it's a whole thing of reminding yourself to look at your hands. I think they call them reality checks, right? Take a look in the mirror, take a look at your hands, stuff like this. Because this is stuff that you don't normally think to do when you're in the dream, right? So once you get the ability to wake up in the dream, you can do whatever you want. I remember in the beginning, I was flying to Japan. I mean, I physically flew to Japan. And it was just everything I thought it would be. I mean, but the thing about this whole lucid dreaming thing is, if you get overly excited, you wake up out of the dream. So that's the toughest part about this whole lucid dreaming thing, is not getting too excited. If you get too excited, I'm telling you, you're going to wake up and it's going to ruin everything. It's funny that I didn't get too excited when I was talking to my subconscious, because that is like, to me, that's a very, I mean, you don't always get that opportunity. So that was so cool to me. But anyways, I'm getting off track. Yeah, doing the reality checks and stuff like that. If you get used to looking at your hands, like I said, there's things that, and I guess it's really hard if you haven't done it before. There's a lot of strange things going on in your dream. You know, you'll be walking a dinosaur down the street. The sky will be purple. And it's like, oh yeah, this is normal. No, this is not normal. Why is the sky purple? Why am I walking a dinosaur on a leash? You know, dreams are weird like that. But I don't know. For me, it's really easy. Like I usually find myself snapping out of dreams left and right. Maybe because I did it so many times. I don't know. But yeah, as a beginner tip, if you want to try this out, there's plenty of videos on YouTube that do a better job than I just did of explaining how this whole lucid dreaming process works. You want to journal too. You want to write down. That's probably another really important part, is writing down your dreams and just remembering, you know, recalling your dreams. I think that's a big help. That's something I usually do. I don't even have to write it down at this point. I remember my dreams most of the time. Like, I had a lucid dream the other night. Before this one, I was in a dream, and somehow, I didn't even know what snapped me out of the dream. But I remember I was walking around, and then I was like, huh, all right, I guess I'll just keep walking through this dream world. You know, I was curious to see what was next. And it was a fucking graveyard, right? Doesn't that sound scary? Graveyard. So I'm in the graveyard, and I'm looking at all the gravestones. I'm trying to see if I recognize any of the names. And the funny thing about when you read words in dreams, they're almost, you almost can't. They're like, it's like code. that's constantly changing. Because I remember I looked at a name, it said like, you know, John Smith or something. I turned back and then I turned back around and it said like 340KJ. You know, it was like it was like code. I don't know what that meant. But I thought it was interesting. I was like, okay, I'll just kind of walk around in this dream world, look at the different gravestones, and I'm like, damn, I don't see anything. I was expecting to see my name or somebody I know, their name, so I could, you know, get out of the dream and tell them, hey, man, I saw your gravestone. You better watch out, man. May not have much longer, according to my dream. But yeah, what do you guys think about this? I mean, is this wacky? I mean, I know it's a little wacky. It almost sounds like supernatural in a way. But if I could actually speak to my subconscious and fix this whole mental clarity issue that I've been having, I mean, I would have to write a book about this or something. I would have to do, I don't know. I want to help everybody out. If I can help me out, then I can help you all out. And, you know, we'll be better off, I think. All right, that's enough time wasted here doing this dumb little video. I'm about to go in the house, boot up this Call of Duty, man, and just chill out. All right, y'all take it easy, man. All right, peace out.